teenager taken into custody in northwest Arkansas after a murder. The story straight ahead.
And rain moving east of the area, clearing skies, and we're cooling off as well. Your full forecast coming up.
And the Republican candidates square off in the last debate of the year last night. Highlights straight ahead here on Fox 16 Good Day.
Live from your breaking news leader, Fox 16 Good Day Arkansas starts now.
Good morning, Little Rock. Hope you're having a great day. This is the news.
And you are?
Moose Weeks.
I'm Suzanne Bruner.
I'm Pat Walker.
And I'm meteorologist Natalie Walters. Thanks for being with us on this Wednesday morning. I love it. I think you fit well here.
Do I have a
Top
future?
of the news desk.
Yeah,
You definitely have TV hair, no doubt about it.
Well, I know I've got the face.
Yes.
you do. You do. That's great.
And the voice, right?
Oh, totally.
got it
Exactly
down,
right.
Bruce.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried now.
Yeah.
It's closer to your chair than mine, so I feel all right.
I
You
hope
got
boss
the
isn't watching right
personality
now.
too.
Well, you know, I've got a few years left in the tank, so it won't be too soon.
Yeah.
All right, good. Keep playing, keep doing well. Is there anything you want to say before you sign off?
Well, yes. If you didn't get it before, January 8th, Verizon Center, come watch the Globetrotters. Ain't no party like a Globetrotter party, y'all. Merry Christmas.
Look at that smile. Absolutely great.
All right. Thanks a lot, Moose Weeks, for coming in this morning and showing off your skills. Glad we could switch off a little bit here.
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks for having me. It's been
Yeah.
a pleasure.
Maybe
Have a
we
good
can help
day.
you with the weather
Cheers.
too. So. Hey, looking at a nice day ahead for us here. Much cooler weather, though, moving its way into the area as we head into these days to come. Rainfall now moving east of the area, east of the Mississippi River. We're looking at clearing skies as the day goes on, and overall things not too bad across the region. Here's a look at our live pinpoint radar. Showers now in northeast Arkansas, stretching again just east of the Mississippi River. Still looking at some rain near the Monticello area across it as well. But we're looking at clearing skies as the day goes on. Here's a look at what's going on right now. WeatherBug camera. Things looking good. Mostly cloudy still. 54 is your temperature, which is above normal for this time of the year. But talking about another mild day before the cooler air takes over. I'll have a look at your full forecast with all the details on that coming up.
All right, thanks a lot, Natalie. Let's get you moving on your traffic this morning. We do have slow traffic at the North Interchange and South Interchange, too. And also now an accident to report to you on 630, looks like 630 eastbound traffic just to the west of University Avenue. There is an accident there, and that's keeping it slow on 630 eastbound all the way back to the Big Rock Interchange this morning. You might want to take Markham Street or 12th Street to bypass that and head into downtown Little Rock this morning.
Well, the top Republican presidential candidates took to the stage on the Vegas Strip yesterday night for the final GOP debate of the year.
Oh, the conversation was dominated by talk over national security and terrorism.
And political observers did not agree on a clear winner in the debate. That didn't stop Jeb Bush from taking a jab at the frontrunner, Donald Trump.
Donald, you know, is great at the one-liners, but he's a chaos candidate. And he'd be a chaos president.
He has failed in this campaign. It's been a total disaster. Nobody cares.
Only one debate remains before the Iowa caucus in 2016. The Governor's Health Reform Task Force has until the end of the month to issue recommendations for the future of the private option.
It's likely that report will be finalized this week. And our Victoria Price is live this morning at the state capitol with more. Hey, good morning, Victoria.
Hey, good morning, guys. That's right. And in fact, sources tell me that vote is actually likely to come today. Now, if you recall, back in October, the task force was presented with a report from a consulting group that said moving forward with the private option would drastically reduce the uninsured here in Arkansas. However, that same report also said that changes would need to be made in order to make it financially feasible for the state. The task force will also have to decide on issues for traditional Medicaid recipients, including a recommendation to hire managed care companies to provide benefits as a way to cut costs as well. So some big health care reform issues at hand here, and issues that this panel will need to make decisions on very soon. Now, if that vote comes today, as it is expected to do so, it's likely then that the task force would spend tomorrow reviewing a draft of its report and recommendations before then handing those over to the governor. Live from the state capitol, I'm Victoria Price for Fox 16 Good Day. Pat and Suzanne.
All right, Victoria, thank you for that report. A 17-year-old in Fayetteville is charged as an adult after after he's arrested for murder. Rashad Brown is a senior at Fayetteville High School. Police found 19-year-old Ced Oliver Jr. stabbed in the front yard at a party Friday night. Brown is charged with first-degree murder.
A Conway man arrested for child sex crimes. The arrest comes after a 3-week-long investigation by the Faulkner County Sheriff's new Child Internet Sex Crimes Team. The investigators say the man came to Faulkner County hoping to meet up with the child, and this is the 3rd arrest for the team.
A suspect is in custody after a high-speed chase in Kansas Tuesday afternoon. Officials say the chase in Kansas City started with a traffic stop. The suspect initially pulled over, then fled, speeding and often driving on the wrong side of the road. The suspect eventually jumped out of his truck and ran off. He was caught and arrested. No word yet on why he ran from police.
Get this, in Fairfax County, Virginia, a homeless man is arrested for digging an underground cave and then turning it into his home. 25-year-old Joel Rios was taken into custody over the weekend. Officials say the cave was located in the woods behind the Fairfax Police Department. Rios constructed stairs that led 15 feet underground into 2 small rooms. Along with digging tools, police found books and a library card.
An Arkansas lawmaker pushing for a crackdown on cell phone use in schools. A preliminary draft of a proposed law allows schools to establish a secure and designated area for students to drop their phones off at the beginning of the day and pick them up at the end. Now, the draft says mobile devices would be available to students in case of an emergency. State Rep Kim Hendren acknowledged the need for students to have access to their phones during emergencies.
So that's a concern that we'll be looking at. But the flip side of that is that there'll be access, and I've had parents tell me that on cell phones now you can press just one button on that thing and get pornographic information.
The legislation would authorize schools to confiscate the mobile devices of students that fail to hand over their cell phones.
Well, if you're out and about in downtown Little Rock, you may notice pieces of a new bridge along and in the Arkansas River. The new $98 million bridge will have twin arches, the foundation of which can be seen next to the Broadway Bridge. Now, the pieces to build the arches traveled all the way up from Florida, and more parts are expected to decorate the river in the coming months.
Structural members that are arriving in Arkansas this week, they're among the largest of the pieces that will be brought in over the next 6 months. Some of them, the largest ones, are at least 75 feet long and weigh in excess of 80,000 pounds.
Officials say the bridge should be up and ready by 2017. And the Ford Motor Company will begin the process of testing self-driving cars in January. The Ford Fusion hybrid sedan will be put through the test at the company's Research and Innovation Center in Palo Alto, California. The testing will actually begin with extensive route mapping. The driverless cars will not hit the road until the second half of 2016. So, wow.
Self-driving cars. I have to admit, that kind of scares me.
It kind of scares me, too.
Scares me a bit.
But you know what? Sometimes, maybe a self-driving car could be better than the ones that some people are driving already.
That's true. That's true. All right, hey, here's what's trending online.